Good morning. How are we doing? I've got some fun stuff today. Or it is to me. I just find humor in it. Nikki Haley used to be governor of South Carolina, then became the ambassador to the UN. Quite a successful lady. She's been kind of trying to shame Neary Tandem, an appointee of Biden's, or will be. And just going on and about how she was a Clinton loyalist and she worked on the Obamacare for Obama, and now she's going into the Biden administration. This is just going to be a terrible thing. And this is one of the things I talked about earlier about it's not always who you elect. It's down people that are going to be giving them ideas and pushing them for other things. Like Biden was pretty much the most level-headed person of the people running for the nomination for the Democrat Party. I mean, there were a lot of people way left of him. I think that's one reason he ended up getting the nomination for them. But then some of these other people that was running against him are coming into his cabinet and even his vice president. And so these are the people that will be influencing his administration. So it's not just always the president. I would imagine Trump was one of the least influenced by cabinet members and others. I don't think he much listens to anyone. He has his own opinions, he goes with them. And Trump has done a lot of good. And a lot of people are really loyal to Trump. And this is what I'm wanting to get into. Because a lot of people, even Kellyanne Conway, has come out and said that it looks like that Biden will be our next president. And more of the Republicans are coming around to concede that, yeah, they don't see any real path anymore for Trump to get the election without the intervention of God. And a good many of them are beginning to pray that God will intervene and give Trump a second term. Michelle Bachmann for one of them. Now Michelle Bachmann, she's one of the Republican past candidates that my daughter used to love to hate. Now, my daughter and I, we have totally different political views. I mean, to talk to the two of us, it'd be like watching CNN and Fox News. Just totally opposite folks. But it was just fun listening to her a lot of times go off about this Michelle Bachmann. And what got her onto Michelle Bachmann, I'll never know. But along with Michelle Bachmann, there's other politicians that are praying that God will step in and do something here. And preachers and evangelicals are stepping in and praying to God. Give Trump a second term. Stop this abomination of Biden getting the office. Now, I don't know, folks, but in my humble Christian belief, I don't think God steps into too many things like this. No, maybe I'm wrong, but I also think that if God was going to step into this, he would have done it back during the election. And whenever people started to pull that lever for Biden, it would just accidentally grab the wrong handle. Bam. Vote for Trump. Win like a breeze. That didn't happen. And then I got to wondering about this, you know, doing some serious pondering, kind of like a thinking man. If, and I'm almost positive that he will at this point, Biden ends up going into office, does this mean, after all this praying and asking God to decide who to put in there, and Biden goes in, does that mean that the Biden presidency is sanctioned by God? I mean, these things can kind of go two ways, you know. Used to know a group of women who did a prayer group, going to lose weight. Praying every day they were going to lose weight. Now they were dieting too, you know. They weren't just doing it off of prayer. But in the end, none of them lost the weight that they wanted to lose. Does this mean that God wanted them to be overweight? If you're going to believe in God and everything you pray for, I mean, that'd be kind of the conclusion of it, you know. And with praying to God for him to step in on the Trump-Biden election and change it and put Trump in anyhow, and it doesn't go that way, then yeah, I would have to look at it that God wanted Biden, I guess. Maybe Biden's not as bad as I thought he was. I better rethink my position here. As much as I would like to see Trump go into the White House, I don't think it's going to work. And even as an ordained minister, I don't think I'm going to start praying to God for him to change an election. I don't think that's what God is intended for us to be asking for right now. I think there's more pressing issues for us to be praying for. You may have a different opinion. If you do, send me a message, let me know what it is. If you think I'm totally off the wall here, give me a bad rap. I can take it. I do appreciate your time though. You have a great day and talk to you later. Bye now.